Yo, what it do? GG Nation, GG Legion, Chappelle again! Straussman, the GG. Yo, this is definitely pod worthy, but I think we had to talk about this. This is a big one. I'm going to try to make this video short as possible because I want to talk about this on the pod with Lou and anybody else that's going to be on it this week. But hey, man, this is huge. This is a huge bummer for Halo fans. Halo Infinite, has been delayed 2021. They don't specify when in 2021. Is it the end of the world? And is Microsoft, is this nail in the coffin, Microsoft? No, it's not the end of the world, and this is not a nail in the coffin for Microsoft. But this is a bummer news. Delays are always good. For the most part. Delays usually mean the game is getting better. A lot of people were not wowed by the Halo Infinite trailer or debut a couple weeks ago that I reacted to with JJ. Shout out to my cousin JJ. It looked alright, but it didn't wow me. And as an OG Halo fan that played the first one, this new series of Halo is just not what I grew up with, and it's not what I really love. And obviously, this is on Game Pass, so it's if you have Game Pass, that's the best deal in gaming history. So you're gonna get this essentially, for free. But let's read a little bit of this. They wanted to share some important Halo information with the community. We have a difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is a result of multiple factors that we have contributed to development challenges. So obviously the Craig meme has blown up. If you guys don't know, it didn't really look that good. I don't want to, this is not a channel that hates on Xbox or anything like that. I don't want to. We are hard on Xbox because we love Microsoft. I have an Xbox One. I have a PS4. I have a Nintendo Switch. I love all video games in general. But man, it's like Microsoft. It seems like they learned their lesson, but sometimes they just take half measures. And video game development, I just want to stress, that the creators at 343, the fellas and the ladies that work really hard there, it's really hard to make a video game. It's really hard to get this out. But, man, something had to happen. This is very odd. They are in this release. I'll put this tweet down below so you guys can read it yourself. The statement yourself, because I don't want to read it completely full. They are saying a little bit of COVID but I think, does some of the pushback, I really think with all the pushback, it had a very negative reception when that trailer was played. When they started with their Xbox game showcase with this game, Halo is Xbox's foundation. It's synonymous with Xbox. When you say Xbox, you think of Halo immediately. It is. They go hand in hand. Master Chief is the X, but I'm sure COVID has some relatedness. I'm sure some of the pushback. I really thought this game was still coming out even with all the pushback. This is what my gut was thinking. But man, it did not look phenomenal. It did not look great. It did not show that power. And is that because of putting it on multiple different consoles? They're going to put it on the Xbox Series X, the PC, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series S. That technically was leaked yesterday it was leaked, the controller anyway. This is just very, very interesting, very hard for Microsoft. Probably a really tough pill to swallow, and you can see people are roasting it. They're doing the Will Smith thing. Pain. There's no need to be upset. There's the Craig meme. Here's the Miyamoto meme. Delayed game is eventually good, but a rush game is forever bad. That's a pretty good one. It's funny. People are ripping it apart, and it's tough. 343 took that Craig meme. They dubbed him Craig, and they took that on the chin and put it on the shoulder and just enjoyed it and went with it and had fun with it. But I'm sure Chris Lee and everybody at 343 is working really hard on this game. But man, this is tough. This is such a weird blow. Again, this is not the end of Microsoft, or a lot of people, they're going to say it is. I don't think Microsoft was going to have a good start anyway. They bought so many studios. A lot of those games are early development concept trailers with nothing to it already. So, I mean, I think Sony already had the advantage. Sony has the first party lineup. They have really been dominant with that. They have had hit after hit. Whether you guys like Last of Us Part 2 or not, it's still a big hit. Commercially for a little while, then it kind of has died down for sure. But it's probably going to rack up a lot of GOTY awards for sure. Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic. Should definitely be nominated for Game of the Year as well. That's what makes this hard for Microsoft. Like, if Sony didn't make such great games, this wouldn't be such a blow. But this is a big blow, not having your flagship. And they already said the Series X is launching in November. They're not delaying that. But this is your flagship game. This is supposed to show the power of the console. Sony's going to come out right with Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Bugsnax looks like it's going to take over the world. So, I mean, it's really interesting. Possibility of Ratchet & Clank being there, too. Sony's probably going to have the better lineup. I think I'm going with my gut. I know a lot of you Xbox fans are going to be upset and think I'm just hating, but listen to my words. I think it's just going to be really, really tough for them to get out the gate. I think you're going to be able to find an Xbox Series X in a lot of stores. I hate PS5. That's going to be sold out. It's going to be, as soon as that's up for pre-order, that thing's going to be gone. It's going to be gone, and it's going to be hard to get. But hey, that's just my thoughts. Tell me down below. Smash the hell out of the like button. Definitely sub if you're new. Appreciate all the love and support on YouTube and Twitch. I'll have a Twitch stream later today. This will be on the pod, but too big of an announcement not to talk about it. I just want to know your opinions. Does this really affect Microsoft greatly? It's going to be a real tough climb for them. But I've been your fella, Straussman the GG, and I'm outie.